they may not know. Welcome to Knowledge and Nonsense. My name is Sharon Combs. I am joined by Tiffany Wyatt, who is guest hosting slash panelist with us today as we continue our talk about EQ in the workplace, emotional intelligence in the workplace. It's been quite a week. Just we miss Lewayne, but we hope he's out there having a great time and enjoying his weekend, getting some sunshine, doing what he does. But yeah, Tiffany, how are you today?
Good morning. Good morning. How's everyone on Knowledge and Nonsense? It is my honor to hang out with you today, Sharon. And Lewayne, I hope you are enjoying your relaxation because they got work for you to do when you get back. How about that?
How about that? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. All right, guys. So a couple of weeks ago, we had Candace Kaufman on, and we were talking about EQ in the workplace. Today, we're going to be joined for part two with that. We have Marjorie Wall with us. We also have Sarah B. Cruz with us. And again, we're just talking about emotional intelligence. What is it? Is it a buzzword? Is it something that's really needed? And why would it benefit you and me in the workplace? So without further ado, we're going to give our panelists just a second so that they can know they're coming online. And when we come back, we will have Sarah with us and we will also have Marjorie with us. So you guys bring your questions. We will bring some answers. And yeah, let's get into this on Women's Month. We'll be right back. And we're back. Hello, and welcome to Knowledge and Nonsense. It's so good to see you both again, Sarah and Marjorie.
Good morning, ladies.
Well, it's Women's Month. It's Women's Month. So off the cuff, before we even get into emotional intelligence, it's Women's Month. As someone who has been just proven, day in and day out, being a female in workspaces, when you hear about Women's Month, like how does that, do you feel like, oh, here they go, highlighting us again? Are you like, yeah, kick butt, rock on, what's up with it, take names, how we doing this? How do you feel when you hear Women's Month? I'll start with Sarah, off the cuff.
Yes, thanks, Sharon. I am very appreciative for the month dedicated to all the phenomenal females that I've had the chance to get acquainted with and know even more in personal. It's been such a huge opportunity for me to see representation for not just my gender identity, but also for individuals that mirror a lot of my personal intentions for myself professionally. And I think it's the inclusivity and diversity that's growing with what Women's Month is, the she, her, they, thems, identifying, cis, I'm for it. And I just love to see the grouping together and the support we have in this space, especially in sterile processing with equal representation. And listen, shout out to the phenomenal females. Let's go, right?
Let's go. How about you, Marjorie? You've been in the sterilization industry for a bit now. What do you think when you hear Women's Month?
Yeah, so first of all, Sharon, I have to say I love the energy that you guys are bringing this morning. It's 7 a.m. and I am trying to wake up. No, well, you guys know SPD people, we start early, but it's still Saturday.
Right.
So when I think Women's Month, I think so much pride for what we've accomplished and how we're continuing to grow and find our voices and break glass ceilings. I know it's hard. I think it's kind of bittersweet because we really shouldn't have to celebrate. It should just be, if that makes sense. But I still find a lot of pride, and I'm very proud of our industry and how far we've come. We're seeing more keynote speakers that are female. We're seeing more women directors, managers, and I'm looking for those women to keep growing into COOs and CEOs. So I think it's a really powerful thing that's happening in the industry right now.
I love it. Tiffany, Women's Month. Tiffany is the CEO of a media company called Corbett Mitchell. It is a dynamic media company. He's worked with everyone from Toyota to me sometimes. So just runs the gamut. Great execution, great ideas. Tiffany, when you hear Women's Month, how do you feel about it?
I feel phenomenal. You have to think back to what that means, right? They put a little woo in front of a man, right? So I feel like we have to make certain that we are in I think in a space where we understand that we are not the same, right? And whether you're a woman, whether you're a man, you come with your own set of special, powers, so to say, right? And I think that women are starting to empower one another, but more importantly, they're finding the power within themselves, right?
Yeah.
And power means different things to different people, but I think power is about being confident as who you are right now, right? There's nothing like celebrating who you are right now before you get to who you want to become, right? So it's all in the art of becoming. So it's the 12th day of Women's History Month. I'm super excited to be here, but I'm super empowered to be around other women who are, setting off and firing into their own creative destiny of what it is their journey is to them, right? So
Right.
I'm excited, and thanks for having me.
Oh man, I'm so glad you're here. So when we hear the word EQ, it's emotional intelligence. Do you know I was speaking with someone 2 weeks ago in the sterilization in the healthcare industry, sterilization. And I was like, well, it really demonstrates something that happened. And I was like, it really demonstrates the need for emotional intelligence. And the person I was talking to was like, well, what's that? And they were so serious.